Donald Trump firing back at his latest indictment, claiming he has new proof coming out Monday that will clear his name of all criminal charges in Georgia. As another state, get this, Arizona weighs the prospect of a fifth indictment.
Absolutely. I have been an advocate for holding folks involved in trying to overturn the will of the voters in the 2020 election accountable, and this is part of that process.
Wow. Fox News contributor, former White House Speaker, former House Speaker Newt Gingrich, author of March to the Majority, joins us now. Mr. Speaker, she has since walked that back. And here's the statement. It says Governor Hobbs misheard the question. Wrong. She was responding generally about her belief that anyone who breaks the law must be held accountable for working to overturn a free and fair election. But you heard her. She possibly wants to get in on this. What are your thoughts about the fourth indictment and possibly a fifth if she, in fact, doesn't walk it back?
Well, let's just take her line. So should the Al Gore electors from Florida have all been charged? Should the former chairman of the January 6th committee, who was an alternative elector in Mississippi, be charged? This is all crazy. I mean, let's be clear what's going on. The left is afraid of Donald Trump. He is the one outsider who has shaken their whole system, and they're willing to destroy the law in order to destroy Trump. That's the heart of this.
But what's the result of it? What's the result?
Look, I believe in the American people. I think in the end, this is going to nominate Trump by a landslide, and the nomination may be over by February 1st. I agree with Mark Halperin on that. I think that if the election next year is between those who defend the Constitution and the rule of law and a corrupt family living out the Clinton, Obama, Biden corruption of the American system, I have a hunch that the American people repudiate the corruption.
Do you really think the president should give this presentation on Monday?
I have no idea. Look, his instincts are so much better than mine. I'm not going to second-guess Donald Trump.
Do you believe that he could win an election while sitting in a courtroom on average 4 weeks at a time, sitting for all these trials?
I think the day he walks into a courtroom, 15 million people will volunteer to be surrogates campaigning for Trump. I think people are now so angry at what is such. I mean, the Atlanta situation was an absurdity. That's a district attorney who, if the state of Georgia had any respect, would get her out of office. And you watch this whole thing, and I'm told it was all orchestrated from Washington. And after the Weiss nomination as a special counsel blew up, that Friday night somebody called and said, "You got to move Monday."
And then she did Monday night at 10:30. What an embarrassment after a false start. I'm sure you know this, that Greg Steube has filed articles of impeachment against President Biden. That's different from an inquiry. Yes. You are for the inquiry, the impeachment inquiry, but you're not for the impeachment.
Well, look, I've been through this with Clinton, and my first campaign was in '74 during Watergate. I think Speaker McCarthy has it exactly right. We need to move to an inquiry which broadens the range of questions that the Congress can ask. Let's get more facts out on the table. Let's dig deeper into this. We still don't have all the bank reports. We still don't have all the money trails. I mean, there's a lot we need to know, and the country has to come to the conclusion. And this is exactly what's wrong with the Trump attack. The country doesn't believe, there's no unified national belief that Donald Trump should be sued. Well, there's no unified national belief that Biden should be sued. So I think you got to let the facts out, let people think about it, and then if the country comes together, it happens very quickly.
You're an excellent